It's very hard for me to stay on the ground today because I feel the spirit and I feel it strong in all of us. Because like me, like you, it came in the space today. And I want to say hello to you all. Because this is the day of the event. And this is the day we moved heaven and earth to make things happen. And to make things happen for everybody. Right here, right now, forever. We are one. Unity without uniformity. Unity without uniformity. And while I tell you that, someone standing here with me today who started that a very long time ago as just a little child who worked that principle into the very fiber of my family and my life. And that's my son, Eric Hill, who's standing out there right now, right here, a part of who we are. And if you're looking to see where's the other black man out there, there's my white son with an everybody soul, making what we came here to do real. So hello, Eric, and thank you. Analogous to injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You don't get to all lives until you ultimately include black lives. Negativity, evil, does its best work in the dark. Welcome, each of you, to a brighter day. For those of you who don't understand and have used racism and prejudice as though it's synonymous with many different races, and even some who've said, well, black people can be prejudiced, who can be racist. Let me explain something to you. Prejudice without power is not racism. Prejudice without power is not racism. I didn't come get you from Africa, bring you through a middle passage, change your race, and tell you, here's the character and the monstrous characteristics you will carry on. Change your name, change your God, and then blame you for the story I told. I created a birth of a nation and then left a birth defect and blamed it for its very existence. Today that changes. Today we bring the truth forward and we open a dialogue of courage. I want you to think a minute, and I want you to think of all the events that you've heard of. And think of this when you think of Floyd. When you cuff a man's hands behind his back and cut the airway off to his lungs by placing a knee on his neck, this is modernity's method. Modernity's method of lynching. Tie a man's hand behind his back and put a noose around his neck and cut the airway off to his lungs. Today's lynching is cuffing and kneeing. We got to stop the killing. We have to stop the killing. And not just from the police, all the killing. We got to get responsible for what we're asking, and we're holding you for responsible for what you're doing. Because together, we can make it real. Today is that day. Change is here. Don't be afraid of it. Look around and say hello, because it's inescapable. The difficult discussion is we must address white privilege as well as black distorted expectations caused by long-term oppression in order to engage in a dialogue of justice. The killing has to stop. Time to place it all on the table. The conspiracy of silence is over. It stopped here. It stopped now. Go tell them. I don't care who's not here today. If you're here, you're representing a multitude. You are the difference. And I'm here to witness it. Out of a birth of a nation, as I said, came a birth defect. Racists invented the term Negro. Nowhere in the world was there such a race, and gave it characteristics and blamed it. And today we dust that off and say, look at me, I'm proud to be a black man. I'm proud to stand amongst you, my brothers and sisters. I'm proud to say that I can make a difference. This time, the freedom bell must toll for us all. The myth of separation has to be demythologized. Energy is a constant. Form changes, but energy is a constant. It is not compartmentalized. The separation myth is a lie. We're all in this ocean of life together. And what joins us is love. And if you didn't hear me, let me say it again. We're all in this ocean of life together. And we will stand proud. You've heard us, you've knocked us down. Look out, we keep getting up. We know how to heal. We know how to make it real. Because we are the truth. And we will continue to make it right until democracy is not hypocrisy. And that means there's justice for all. Can I get an amen? Amen. I'm asking you to come to the realization that there has to be unity without uniformity. I don't care what your shape and your size is. I don't care if you're black or white or green or purple. What I care about is you know how to come together in love. We have to stamp out the polite racism of saying that assimilation is okay. That means as long as I'm acting like you, I have a chance to live in my country. No more. No more. You be you, I'll be me. They'll be them. But together we'll get it done. We have a code of freedom. No longer will we allow the soft prejudice of low expectation. It must be shown that it is an insult to our black people. Doors must be open to all. I'm not gifted because I'm a black man or for a black man. I'm not smart for a black man. You're not pretty because you're a black woman. You are what you are because of what you brought here. You make a difference. You're no accident. You're no accident. You're necessary. And the reason you're called here today is to make that necessity shown. I'm here to see it through with you. So what I say to you as you look around and you see the many colors in this room, and you see the many people who one time or another will reach out and ask for your help, just know this: no race left behind. The whole is no greater than the sum of its parts. And you've been leaving a very important part out. Time to bring it in. Time to make it a whole. Because unless all the parts are together, it's not a whole. Time to make it right. Time to make it real. Time to make it holistic. Time to lift the veil of racism to create a new starting point. You see, inhumanity is profanity. Inhumanity is profanity. So therefore, I want you to realize we cannot go forward until we face each other. This is doing the truth in love. This is how we can be whole again. One nation, unity without uniformity. Looking around and being proud to say Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Did I say Black Lives Matter? And so, not to be confused, we're not asking for separatism. We're asking to be part of the whole. A part of the whole. So don't get it confused when you hear people say, well, all lives matter. That's what I'm telling you. Not if you leave one out. Not if you leave one out. Bring it in. Bring it in. The conspiracy of silence is over. And when they ask, today, tomorrow, or 20 years from now, you tell them I was here. I was here at the event. And as Brother Bado says, you cannot repeat the event. You are the heroes of the moment. Take your message out. Let them know that each of us are with you. That if you drop, I'm going to be there to lift you up. And when you're lifting up, I'll be there to wave to the sky with you. Because my hope, if this were the last day on earth, is that I look over an ocean of humanity and see all of us lifting our souls and hearts to love and washing out the stain of hatred and racism. It's now, it's today, it's you. Thank you.